Good evening and welcome to our Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show on Bay County TV. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Crosstown rivalry tonight, Coach. What a great game this should be.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, Jeff. You got the Essexville Garber Dukes coming out to John Glenn to take on the Bobcats. We always look forward to these rivalry games, and this is going to be a good one, I think.
We're going to start with the 2-5 Garber Dukes, who actually in their last few games have started playing better. Against Frankenmuth through three quarters had a lead in the ball game, so they're starting to figure out, and they are big.
They got some horses out there, Jeff. You got 6'7", 6'6", and they got some pounds on them too, so you're going 6'4" also with Burrows, Swarthouse up there at 6'6", 6'7". They got some beef, so it'll be a tall task for the Bobcats. But you know what? A little home cooking tonight, maybe getting up and down the floor and getting those big guys tired out will be the best remedy for the Bobcats.
5 players 6'4" or better on this roster, as opposed to John Glenn's biggest players tickling 6'1", so there should be an advantage for Garber on the glass.
Well, what you got to do tonight if you're the Bobcats, you just got to put a body on somebody, get good position on the rebound, get your elbows up, thumbs in the ears, and box out. And box out 15, 18 feet from the basket when they're shooting those three-point shots, and they'll be okay. But you can only give the Dukes one opportunity at the basket with that size, and they start rebounding the basketball. It might be a tough night for the Bobcats that way.
The player to watch tonight for Garber is going to be Burrows. He can score in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, a lot of good things going on with Mr. Evan Burrows. He's a big kid. He's about 6'5", and he's got a little bit of girth to him. So we'll watch for Evan, and you know what? He's got nice complementary players around him also.
They've got another great thing going for them. They've got a veteran coach that knows how to make it happen.
Yeah, I think it's not his first rodeo for Chris Watts, if I'm not mistaken. He's been around. They're very well coached. He's got a good staff, very fundamentally sound as we've seen him over the years. So Coach Watts is doing good things out there at Essexville Garber.
And I really think that his team is starting to figure it out. After a slow start, you know what the best time of the year to be playing your best ball is.
Right now.
Yep.
Right now. And with everything going on, Jeff, we talked in pre-games on other games. There's just so much stuff going on that a coach has to think of. Playing with the mask on, making sure they're up. Referees, they've got the handheld whistle now and some not in their mouth. So there's so much stuff going on outside of the basketball. You got to really focus in for 32 minutes. Get your kids focused in. And both coaches are going through this during the school day, during the basketball game, during practice. So, we were talking to Dale Clyde and the coaching staffs here. This is not something that you are prepared for as a basketball coach. There's no book telling you how to do this, or no coach is going to come and talk to you about this. So we're all learning about this. But we all agree it's great to have kids back in school. It's great to be playing basketball.
You talk about the John Glenn Bobcats, and when they lost Porter 4 games ago, they were really starting to play good. They're not a huge team, but he's a double-double guy, and it's really hard to replace that.
Yeah, it's too bad he is not going to be able to play this year, Jeff, on the basketball court. But you know what? We talked to Dale, and he said the kids are practicing hard. They're doing a lot of good things. They're working hard. And so, you know what? He's here. He's dressed. He's not going to play. But, he's showing up to practice. He's showing up to all the games. And he is part of this team, whether he's starting or he's on the bench cheering them on.
Transition will be the key for John Glenn to have an opportunity to stay in this game.
Yeah, they got to get up and down the floor and beat the big guys down the floor, get some easy basket, keep it close, try not to get too far down. If they do, don't try to get it back, but get up and down the floor. And if you got that open three and you're the only white jersey on your side of the floor, burp it up and see what happens, because there's some good shooters on that Bobcat squad.
And before we close, I got to bring up the fact that Janet Clyda, she comes, she does the book for freshmen, the book for JV, and films for varsity. Well, the husband is the varsity coach. Son Derek is the JV coach. She wants to see the family. The only place she can see him is at the gym.
It's come to the gym to see her husband and her sons. But that's not a bad gig, though.
No.
When you think about it, Janet's been around a long time. sports-minded. The whole family is sports-minded. Great family. Had nice conversations with both of them, and it was good to see some familiar faces. So I wish the best of both teams tonight. Let's get it going. Let's have a great game.
That concludes our Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show. Back with what should be a lot of fun right after this on Bay County TV.
In the fight against cancer, you are never alone. The Covenant Cancer Care Center pledges to stand by you every step of the way. And standing with us now is MD Anderson Cancer Network, a program of MD Anderson Cancer Center, one of America's leading cancer care providers. This extraordinary affiliation gives families unprecedented access to world-renowned cancer treatment plans close to home. Together, we can fight cancer, hand in hand.
John Glenn and Garber. The first 3 ball of the game goes up from Newsom. We're going to have a rebound and a putback from Burrows, and he's going to be fouled and head to the line. He's filled out since last year.
Yeah, he has gotten a lot bigger, Jeff. He's 6'5", and he's got a little bit of muscle to him, so he's going to shoot 2 free throws. That foul was on number, I did not see who that foul was on.
First of 2 free throws is good. Second free throw attempt forthcoming. Bend to the knees, flick of the wrist, all Cotton on the delivery. First deuce of the ball game goes over to the Garber Dukes. As coming into the front court right now, as that ball will go to Allman, and he's got to make a lot of things happen tonight offensively for this group to be in a game. A turnover gives the ball back over to the Garber Dukes. Nice high-low, patience underneath, and a kiss off the glass for the Deuce.
Nice job by Jacek. Good sideline fast break right there, Jeff. Did a nice job, Jacek, getting to the ball side block for the easy bunny.
It'll be interesting to watch the freshman play tonight and see early on he might be a little intimidated. Allman with the miss on the triple. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will go back over to the Garber Dukes. But Trevor Hartman obviously wouldn't be on the floor if Coach didn't think he belonged there. The kid's got a scoring touch. Coach Clyde needs another scorer on the floor, so he's going to see early on in these minutes if the young man can feel like he belongs out there. That's a lot of pressure on a 9th grader.
Little 1-2-2 zone defense for the Bobcats, Jeff. Picking it up high. Nice take to the rim by number 2. That's Jack Millar's and 6-0 run to start the game here for the Essexville Garber Dukes.
Allman going to the hole. Just a little bit out of control. Tucked that shoulder down. Couldn't get anywhere. Allman's going to take it to the hole, too, with a nice fingertip roll. Can't get it. Had the rebound last touched, I believe, by the Garber Dukes. It'll go back over to the John Glenn Bobcats with 6:19 left in the first. 6-0, Garber over Glenn. There's a great inside look and a great job of kissing it off the glass. Unfortunately, unable to finish as the rebound comes down to Newsham. Great anticipation. And the defense by Millar slows down, lets the defense get back into position.
Essexville Garber in that familiar man-to-man defense, Jeff, that Coach Watts has used for so many years. Nice little spin move again by number 12, Quincy Alma, but here come the Dukes.
Dukes with the controlled break down the floor, get the ball back up top to Newsham, snaps that ball across the floor. Great look inside, and when you're that deep, it's really tough to defend. Boy, when you give up that position that close to the basket.
That was a nice job by number 12 for the Garber Dukes. That's Shapansky.
Yep.
Right there. The junior. First one up is a nice looking stroke right there. 7-0 run to start the game by the Bobcats, Jeff.
Second free throw attempt forthcoming. Again, nice touch, nice stroke, and all Cotton on the finish. 8-0 run right now with 5.5 left in our first quarter of play. Allman into the front court for the Bobcats as he slides that ball up top to Rogers. Rogers with another nice look. That's about the fourth good look they've had offensively without a finish.
They've had some good looks and bunnies for the Bobcats. Jeff, just not going down right now. Bobcats sticking to that 1-2-2 zone defense.
Get out of the middle. Great. 3 ball. Missed, and we're going to have a push off. And that will go against number 4, Hunter Jacek.
That's Hunter's first team foul, number 1 for the Bobcats, or for the Dukes, excuse me. 5 minutes to go, Jeff, here in the first quarter.
As the John Glenn Bobcats look to get on the scoreboard. Allman's going to have a lot of company. Every time he touches the ball, he's going to have a primary defender, and he's going to probably have somebody taking a run at him as well to force him to get rid of the basketball.
Well, he's been around a while. He's a player, Jeff, so everybody knows a little 3-quarter court 1-2-2 trap here by the Bobcats, slowing the Dukes down a little bit.
Little left hand not working. Right back out to the top of the key. The ball goes through 5 defenders back out to the top. Dribble penetration, strung to the hole. That's offense all day. Great defense that time by Glazier. Toughest thing in basketball, Coach. You know you're going to get run over, and you stand and take one for the team.
Yeah, that was a nice job. He got there in plenty of time. That's team foul number 2. That was Millar's first team foul number 2 for the...
And that's a huge possession for the Bobcats. They got to stay down single digits early. They don't want to get down into the doubles.
You know, once you get off that snide, it starts coming a little bit easier once you make that first basket, Jeff. So here comes number 3, Brady Rogers. He's going to run the offense for the Bobcats.
Allman back to Rogers. A little bit out in front of him. And he was trying to make a move before he had full control of the ball. And the turnover gives the ball back over to the Essexville Garber Dukes. Tickling 4 minutes left in our first quarter. 8-0. Essexville Garber on top. Newsham, look at that. He's going straight to the hole, and we're going to have an offensive foul. And Bubba Newsham says, oh, that was probably the easiest deuce I'm going to have tonight.
I think the foul is on Swartout, Jeff, and you're right. Away from the ball, but you're right. That was...
I think he sealed the neighborhood for Newsham, let's just say. The defense probably thought there was an eclipse out there. Swartout's a big one.
He's a big fella, as we like to say.
Well, I'd like to have him come over with your son and daughter, bring him over for din time.
It'd be one time and say, don't be bringing him over anymore.
Bring him over
unless he's bringing his own groceries.
He's a great kid, but
he better bring his own. He better bring his own box of tricks.
Newsham underneath the Swartout. What a great entry-level pass from Newsham to Swartout for the easy deuce.
Yeah, a lot of things coming on that sideline offense right there, Jeff. On the break, on the offense, get deep in the corner and get it inside.
And see, with the great length of the Essexville Garber team, it is really going to be hard to consistently get that ball down in the post and make something happen.
Great length and great size.
Close out by Burrows again. He alters the shot without altering it and then gets the rebound. There'll be an over and back.
On the deck for the Garber Dukes is number 2, Ballars. Kind of went after that hip a little bit, Jeff, and hip against that hardwood floor. That's not a good combination, but
they call it the hardwood for a reason.
For a reason. Jack's a tough
you get
kid.
Some strawberries on it, and you get some bumps and bruises.
Jack
That's the kind of fruit in basketball you don't want.
Yeah, no.
Allman again, just really having to work hard to get his shot off. Nice look, great wide open shot. Again, it's missed. He got the rebound on the follow. The Bobcats just not able to get a lot of open looks. A little step back.
There you go.
15-footer tickling the twine.
Ethan Swinsicki got him off the slide right there, Jeff. That's a good basket for the Dukes. Down 10-2, or for the Bobcats, I'm sorry.
So again, Burrows with his hands on the ball, back up top. As they're going to foul John Glenn's number 13, Drew Rogers, with the foul.
It's Drew's first team foul, number 3, out of bounds to the Dukes underneath their own basket.
As they look to get inside to Burrows, makes it happen. He's going to go to the free throw line to finish off the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
We've been seeing a lot of the old-fashioned ways this year, Jeff. 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. Dukes up 12-2, looking to make it 13 at the line for the Dukes is number 1, Evan Burrows. And there's a whistle on the play. Fouls on number 4. Oh, sworn out.
That's his second.
That's his second. Team foul number 4.
Shapansky comes right back in. Swartout comes out, but he's made his presence felt on both those fouls. And I give Luke Schmege a ton of credit as the 3 ball is missed. Dale Clyde had a question to ask. He gave him the time to do it.
Yeah.
They got through with things, and now they're back to coaching and back to officiating.
Yeah. Nice backdoor cut. Good pass right there.
How about the defense causing that bad pass? And Allman, again, trying to go to the hole in a hurry, but you got to have the rock if you're going to go there.
It was a good look by the Bobcats right there in that sideline fast break, Jeff. And you're right. You know, it's like a football player, a wide receiver, just taking his eyes off to go a little bit quicker for that split second makes a huge difference. Got to still look it in. Here come the Bobcats, 1-2-2, three-quarter court.
Again, I love the last defensive segment here from the Bobcats. They forced that turnover just by manning up and overplaying the ball. As they move it around right now, Burrows.
Good closeout by the Bobcats, number 4, Osditch.
As they spin
Good
around
box
again, great one and done as Millars can't get the shot to drop.
Last 2 defensive sets, Jeff, for the Bobcats have been outstanding.
And that's where they need to make it happen. They're not really scoring a lot of points. Like to see the freshman Hartman burp one up here early and see if he can't get his confidence going with a jump shot. Burp it out to him. Oh, if he would have penetrated and dished, Hartman had a wide open look at 3.
Yeah, that was a good offensive series right there, Jeff. They had good ball movement, moved it around the floor.
I got a quick question for you, though, Coach. How much of a factor is it for a kid that just came to the varsity and you're not real comfortable with his tendencies yet?
Yeah.
Does that play into it at all?
Yeah, it does. It does. You know, he just came up on the varsity. He probably had a couple practices. And you know what? As a freshman getting up on the varsity, that's a big move at any level. I don't care if it's Class D or Class A or here in the Tri-Valley, Jeff. That's a big move. But what I like about it is Coach Clyde's got a lot of confidence in the young man. Started him tonight, so that tells you something about the kid's ability.
Fight for the loose change out of bounds back over to the Bobcats. With 24.5 ticks left in the first, it's 12-2, Garber over Glenn.
So your car is getting towed and you're not sure where to take it? Try Village Towing and Auto Repair. Our expert mechanics are here to help assist you with all your repair needs. We have over 30 years of experience with motor vehicles, so you know you're getting the best work that you can find. Stop by the shop at 2377 South Huron Road in Coquitlam or give us a call at 989-684-9607.
You know, Trevor Hartman looks comfortable out there, Jeff. Maybe on the inside, but on the outside, he looks very comfortable.
Nice little crossover.
Yeah.
There's a perfect offensive set. Now, it didn't end in a basket, but it's exactly what you want out of your offensive set, a wide open 10-foot shot. Shot goes up, glass touched.
They're 1/10 of a second.
As the ball will be touched in bounds, and that will be the quarter. And that's the end of our first quarter of play with our score. The Essexville Garber Dukes 12 and the Bay City John Glenn Bobcats 2. Back in a moment for the second quarter on Bay County TV.
AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested transportation service. For over a decade, we have been helping our clients to get to their destination on time, in style, and comfort. AAA's services include non-emergency medical transport, wheelchair accessible, school transportation, and shuttle services. We strive to provide exceptional customer service and tailor our fleet to meet your individual needs. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine. To set up your next appointment, give us a call at 989-893-8294.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doden and Mike Wasdala along with you, Dylan, doing the camera work again tonight. Great looking over Coach's shoulder, seeing what he's drawing up, see if they can execute it coming out of this timeout.
That's, he went into the memory banks and drew something up, and let's see how the kids draw it up.
I think Allman's going to circle around on the baseline and look for the opening. And got caught up in the air with nowhere to go, and that was the turnover of the Allman the other way. And the basket's good, and he's going to go to the line for, as the young kids say, and one.
That was a nice job by Allman right there, Jeff, going to the basket with some authority. Expected to get fouled. That foul's on number 14, Logan Woodruff. That's his first personal team foul, number 5, against the Dukes. A nice job by Allman right there, watching it all the way through, chin on the rim, watched it through, and 12-4 right now. Let's see what he does at the free throw line.
He's a good free throw shooter, and I won't jinx him. Oh, boy.
Enough.
Yeah, no more on the free throw shooting conversation.
I'm taking too much heat for you.
Look at Shapansky just going up confident in the paint and finishing.
Shapansky very active inside the paint right there, Jeff, for the Dukes. 14-4, Garber with the lead over the Bobcats.
As the John Glenn Bobcats go to the offensive set. Hartman with a handoff, Quincy wide open. Allman gets that 15-foot jump shot, can't get it to drop again. Another good look out of the offensive set.
Little three-man weave going out there. Good screen, good shot selection again by the Bobcats.
As the Garber Dukes move that ball around. And heavy contact, and the Garber Duke foul results in a turnover. 16 fouls, too. They're one away from shooting the bonus the rest of the half with 6.5 left.
Looks like foul is on Shapansky, his first team foul, number 6 for the Dukes.
That's team foul number 7.
Jack Day with his first personal team foul, number 7. Now here's a great opportunity for the Bobcats, Jeff, in the 1-on-1 situation. Good way, like you always say, get off the schneid of shooting the basketball and be able to make some free throws, make you get your confidence going a little bit.
Great rotation on that first one, just off the front iron. Get a little bit more legs into this one and see if he can convert number 2.
There you go.
So simple for us sitting here, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, it's a lot easier up here than it is down there.
I like the way they use the bounce pass to break the press.
Yep.
It's a lost art.
Yeah, that was a nice break. Get it to the floor, look in the middle, and the Dukes like that little sideline break right there.
But what a great job of boxing off on the glass that time by number 12.
Shapansky. Yep.
As they send that ball up top. moving it around. Wide open for the 3 ball. Off the mark. And the rebound comes down as the Swinicki trying to make it happen. They get that ball back to Hartman. Hartman lets it fly. Finally his first good look, and it comes just a little bit strong. Great ball movement. Fingertip roll, little teardrop style. As the ball comes out, Shapansky from 10. Nice adjustment in the air of the shot. Dale Klein says, I need a TO, baby. We'll take one as well with a score 18-5. The Essexville Garber Dukes over the John Glenn Bobcats. Back in a moment on Bay County TV.
Over the years, he's put his heart into being your dad. He was always there to fix things. Now that he needs help, don't lose hope. Covenant Center for the Heart is leading the way in minimally invasive heart options for inoperable or high-risk patients, with the first and most comprehensive structural heart disease program in the Great Lakes Bay region. It's extraordinary heart care, close to home.
Back on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala with you. Is it ever purdy there, Coach?
That's our new sign, Jeff, by our friends from Eberhard Sign Works, 108 Woodside Avenue in Essexville, the official sign company of Bay County TV. They did a great job for us this year.
They sure do. It's just been a ball game now where the John Glenn Bobcats have had great shots out of the offense. They just can't fill it up. Great weave that time, 3-man style, and they just cannot get it. There's Quincy. He could have finished, and he ended up passing it up. Anticipated Burrows coming out at him and tried to force that ball on the backside, and the Bobcats still maintain possession of the ball.
4:56 to go here in the first half, 18-5. The Dukes with the lead. Good defense by number 4. That's Millars, if I'm not mistaken. No, Hayacek for the Garber Dukes. Side out of bounds, back to the Bobcats.
You know, and when you got Ullman going to the hole, knowing 6'5" is there, that first half step towards you means you either better get a big high teardrop or something else is wrong. At the other end of the floor, off the steal, using a little bit of the glass, but finally making it happen is Jack Day. We remember him as Charlie Hustle from last year.
He's the Energizer Bunny for the Garber Dukes.
There's a great look inside, unable to finish again. As Allman gets a third opportunity, finally gets one to drop. It's 20-7 with 4:20 left in the first half. Very briskly played first half.
Very briskly played first half. They're going a little 50 trap right there. Little travel by Newsham for the Garber Dukes. Coach Kai kind of dropped them back from a 75 3/4 court to half court 1-2-2, Jeff. So a little mix up right there, mixing it up against the Dukes. See how the Dukes handle it.
Quincy Allman into the front court. Picks up a screen, but boy, he always has somebody there to scrape for that second defender. They're very conscious defensively of knowing where he's at. Nice little fadeaway again. Another high percentage shot, but getting their own rebound. Unable to finish, though, that time is Williams. And Burrows at the other end is followed by Allman. How about the way Burrows runs transition down the floor?
Yeah, he did a nice job getting that ball up the floor, Jeff. Good look by the Dukes to see the open man down the floor. That's Quincy Allman's first personal team foul, number 5 against the Bobcats. Burrows at the line to shoot 2.
If I'm not mistaken, Essexville Garber is perfect thus far tonight at the line. I think they're 5 of 5.
And you didn't jinx them either.
I don't believe in that.
That's got to be the first time all year that's happened.
I'm going to stop saying it now because I was right for a change.
3:44 and counting to go here in the first half, Jeff. 22-7, Garber over the Bobcats.
Trying to dribble, penetrate again. Great defense. Underneath, ball powered up by Tyler Williams. Gets the deuce to drop, and he'll go to the line. That showed great strength and great patience.
Yeah, number 23, Tyler Williams, did a nice job, Jeff. He knew he was going to get hammered. kept his eye on the basket, watched it all the way through, and that foul was on Millars, his second personal team foul, number 8, against the Garber Dukes. And what's he going to do? How's he going to make this? That three-point play?
Old-fashioned way. Off the iron, Allman nearly picked up a foul where you don't want to see it 90 feet from the basket. As they bring that into the offensive set. Garber Dukes with a 13-point lead in possession as we're tickling the 3-minute mark left in our first half of play. Look at Swartout just trying to body up to get position. There again, Newsham with a great job of getting him the ball where he has an opportunity to finish. When you get that ball into a big, you got to get it in the right spot so he can make something happen. Newsham put that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And he was at good post position, number 11. Glazier was doing a nice job on him, Jeff, making it difficult for him. But they did get the ball to him and missed the first one. Second one forthcoming, 22-9. The Dukes with the lead over the Bobcats here from the Bobcat Gymnasium.
Little strong on the second offering as Allman gets the Windex out and cleans the glass.
That was a tough shot.
That
Woo,
shot.
that was pretty.
Coast to coast with the kiss off the glass for the Deuce.
That was a good looking shot.
Boy, what a nice weave. Got that shoulder dipped into the hole. The defense was off the shoulder. Knew he could take it to the hole with a chance to finish, and he did.
Man, the only time you ever saw the weave in the old-fashioned days when you and I were playing with the Harlem Globetrotters. Now it's a staple of every offense.
Yep.
Celtics used to run it a lot,
Yeah, when they
too.
used to play the Washington Nationals every night.
And win.
Yeah, always win. Boy, they got Swart out for one there, and he's like, man, I backed away from that, but he couldn't get those size 14 shoes out of the way. That's his third. Shapansky will come back in.
Swart out's third personal foul. I think we had a technical foul also, too, Jeff, on somebody down there. So
did they call technical foul on Swartout because he must have said something after the foul was called?
So here's a great opportunity for the Bobcats, Jeff, to have 4 free throws.
Brady Rogers,
and the ball back.
The sophomore. Can't get the first 2 to drop. So now we're going to shoot the free throws. I believe those 2 had to have been the foul, because now they got to shoot the tech and then they got to give them the ball.
Yeah, on that side of the floor,
correct.
right?
Opposite at midcourt on a tee. Yep.
I've been
You're
listening.
there, Coach. You
I've been
are
listening.
there. He's going to make both of these.
Yeah, that's a good-looking shot right there.
Oh, it must have been a 3-shot foul.
One more, right?
I'm a little perplexed by this
Don't
last
you get
sequence.
2 shots for a technical foul? Oh, no, just one.
No, you get 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But he missed the first 2 and made the third.
Does he get one more?
I guess I'm not certain how he got that third free throw. I'll have to see if I can get an explanation on that.
Well,
Shot is up and missed. Fight for the loose ball down on the ground. And it'll go back over to the Bobcats.
Coach Clyde was talking to the official who called the technical. He seemed to be satisfied with that explanation, so we'll just have to hold on and another.
Allman with a 3. back to single digits, 24-15 with $1:45 left in the first half.
Nice job by the Bobcats, Jeff, not trying to get it back all at once. They did it on the defensive end of the floor. Now they're starting to make some shots.
Boy, and the loose change falls right into the lap of the Garber Dukes after another great defensive segment by the Bobcats.
Went through the wickets, right through the wickets of one of the Bobcat players, Jeff.
Little two-man
But
game
they're
there.
finding their rhythm now. They're looking a lot better, and they're still down 9, but they're doing a nice job. Got themselves back into this basketball game. Defense has been very impressive.
Shot from Newsham is off the back iron. Another rebound for the Bobcats. It's down 9 with 1 minute left in the first half. Allman with a little shake and bake on the baseline. Couldn't get it to finish. And Newsham jumped a touch too early and was off balance. Couldn't get that rebound. Another offensive opportunity for the Bobcats.
Big possession right here for the Bobcats, Jeff. Puts the points on the board.
As Shapansky shows that wingspan on the 6'4" frame. Allman again is going to take that 30 feet from the basket deep on the right wing. Trying to roll around. Burrows has really done a nice job defensively on him.
On the floor.
We're going to have another foul.
Yep.
Against the Garber Dukes. Jack Day with the foul. It's a nice stroke.
Yeah, that's a good looking stroke, Jeff. Don't look now, but the Bobcats are down 8 with 35.5 to go here in the first half. Nice little comeback for the Bobcats right now.
As they bring the ball up the floor, Day sends that over. Who are they going to get? Shapansky underneath? Nope, Newsham away from the ball. Dale Clyde's going to take a timeout. He's going to draw something up, see if he can get within 5 or 6. Back in a moment to find out what he's doing on the three-dimensional blackboard right here on Bay County TV.
Inside, outside, or even in your home, there are lots of ways to enjoy amazing food from Bay City Bills. Our dining room is ready for you, and so is our new outdoor seating, both meeting current state guidelines. And we are ready for you with takeout too. Stop in to Bay City Bills at 1215 Michigan Avenue, or find us on Facebook or at www.baycitybills.com to see our full menu.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Probably looking to take the last shot of the first half unless they can get a backdoor cut for a layup.
Looking for the layup, Jeff, and take it. If not, set play coming out of the timeout for Coach Clyde and his Bobcats.
And the freshman Hartman back into the ball game. 7 seconds left. They got time. Hartman in the corner can burp it up. Boy, I think they had the look they wanted. I think they were setting up Hartman in the corner for a tray. And they could not get it done before we had a shuffle of the Tootsies. Not enough time to let it go at the end of our first half. Burrows kind of felt funny. Looked like he might have twinged his ankle a little bit, but looks to be no worse for wear. At the half, 26-18, Garber Dukes over the John Glenn Bobcats. Back in a moment to recap the first half, set the stage for the second half, right here on Bay County TV.
Essexville Hampton Public Schools uses the latest technology and a STEM-based curriculum for all students. As the first district in the region with a 2nd through 12th grade one-to-one Chromebook program, we strive to prepare your child for the future. Regional partnerships with First Robotics, STEM organizations, local associations, and colleges are cornerstones for success. Offering of custom courses driven by student interests. Essexville Hampton Public Schools. Innovation at its best.
Back at the half on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. first half of runs as the Garber Dukes got off early, but I give a lot of credit to John Glenn for fighting their way back into this one.
Boy, they did a nice job, Jeff. They actually outscored the Dukes by 2 points, 16-14 there in that second quarter. So there's a win for Coach Clyde and his Bobcats. They did a nice job. They made some shots on the offensive end. But you know what? I think the defensive end for the Bobcats really got them back into the game. They did some nice things, got some turnovers, got some transition baskets, and went to the free throw line. Didn't make every one, but made some critical ones at certain points.
I think Garber's length early on hurt John Glenn offensively because I think they were trying to force some shots over and alter them. So they were getting good looks, but they were hurrying them a little bit. I think once they settled in and Allman made a couple of baskets, their offense kind of got into sync.
Yeah, I would agree with you. And the key to that is they made that first basket, then they got comfortable, then they made some close shots, made some free throws, did it on the defensive end. Garber really established that inside game in the first quarter with Shapansky. He was doing a nice job in there. Some adjustments for the Bobcats. They went from the three-quarter court to the half-court 1-2-2. That seemed to work. And they were a little quicker. Hands were a little better for the Bobcats in the second quarter on defense.
We're excited about the second half as this has turned into a real good ball game. Has an opportunity to go right down to the wire. Back for all the second half action in just a moment on Bay County TV.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Dylan Sauber doing the camera work again tonight, doing a great job for us. Ready for what should be a fun start to the second half. These first 2-3 minutes are very important for John Glenn.
I absolutely agree 100%, Jeff. It was a nice comeback in the second quarters. Bobcats fought the way back. There's a big hoop to start the third quarter.
The freshman gets his first good squared up look to the basket. That's exactly why Dale Clyde brought the freshman up to make shots like that.
And you know what? I guarantee you that was a set play coming out of the locker room for that young man at halftime.
On the baseline with the answer at the other end. How about that?
Couple freshmen on the
job
floor.
by Brandon Newsham.
Newsham's a freshman for Garber. Hartman's a freshman for John Glenn. Those kids are going to be fun to watch over the years.
They are going to battle each other. Look at Allman hustle back on defense. He gets into that spot on the passing lane.
Quick.
He's a half step behind that. That's an easy layup at the other end. Strong to the hole. Shapansky with good defense. A little bit out of control going to the hole.
I think he just slipped out of his
with
hand.
Possession.
Yep.
As they run a little weave. Lars, look at the teardrop. Little finger tip up from 7. And it's just like that. It's back to 9. As Hartman, he's running a little weave here too, looking for a little bit of real estate. Allman gets around, gets a great look as he got Burrows away from him just long enough to let the shot go, but just ironed out.
Again, the three-man weave up top, good offense for the Bobcats. Got another good look at it. Need to stop here, do the Bobcats.
And Coach Watt says, I better take a timeout. I haven't used one yet. He'll have 4 left. We'll take a quick break and be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
Ow, ow, ouch! My hip, my knee, my joints feel out of whack. Ow, ow, oh my, the pain, I can't take it anymore.
Back on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Let's thank a few of our great sponsors.
All right, Jeff, got some great sponsors again for tonight's game. Covenant Healthcare, Bay City Bills, Village Towing and Auto Repair, AAA Transportation, the official apparel provider for Bay County Tea, shirts, mugs, and more, and Eberhard Sign Works at 108 Woodside Avenue, the official banner company for Bay County TV.
They handle the signage. There's a great look underneath that Shapansky's fouled and going up. Burrows attracted just enough attention that he slipped it between two defenders to Shapansky, who just went up strong and got hit.
Nice job by Shapansky. Team foul first for the John Glenn Bobcats. Did not see who that foul was on for the Bobcats. Shapansky's first one up is good. Nothing but
He's
nothing
3
but
for
cord.
3 that I can remember. I think he had 2 for 2 in the first half at the line. Back to a 10-point lead. And the second one is off the front iron. Here comes Quincy. Oh, the freshman just couldn't get that shot off. Underneath, the great look again, unable to finish, but getting another opportunity. And just that little baby hook.
I'll tell you,
finally from Williams.
Tyler's does a really nice job down there, Jeff. He's got good position, knows where the basket is. He's a hard worker
He
underneath
didn't
that
shy
basket.
away from the contact either.
Not at all.
Newsom puts the shot up. And I think they're going to get Shapansky coming up over the back with a push. Don't ever say over the back, because that's non-existent anymore. You always got to preface that with a push.
Gotcha. New school refereeing.
Back in our day, it was just over the back.
over the back.
Look at Allman with a quick first step to the hole. And a kiss off the glass for the Deuce. Back to a 6-point game.
5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, Jeff. Again, Bobcats fought their way back to 6 points. Defense right now, Coach Clyde's calling for some defense by his Bobcats.
Oh, what a great look from Millars. As he absolutely drew the defense and put a pinpoint pass onto Shapansky on the backside. Allman with the 3-ball. Oh, you can tell when that left his hands. That was pretty.
I told you, we said it was going to be fun this half.
The ball knocked away quickly in transition. And a foul on the other end. And that will be Millars with the foul. Kind of a good foul there. You don't want to give up an easy deuce, make them earn them at the line.
Absolutely. That was a good foul. Nothing going to come easy in transition. 33-28. That's Millars' third personal for the Dukes. Team foul number 2 at the line. Ethan Swinsicki, he's going to get a couple. First one up. You don't look now, down 4.
And Charlie Hustle, Mr. Day, comes back in for the Garber Dukes.
Tyler Williams going to get a well-deserved break. He's played very hard underneath the basket for the Bobcats. Bobcats down 3, 33-30 with 4:25 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, you got to give the John Glenn Bobcats a ton of credit here for inching their way back into the game. Day's looking for a little space. He's going to dribble, penetrate, the fingertip roll, comes up a little short. Is he going to go to the line for 2?
Yep. The foul's on number 3, Brady Rogers. His second, team number 2. Day's at the line for the Dukes, Jeff. He's going to shoot a couple. Day's 5'8", only a junior for the Garber Dukes.
Makes good on the first. Second free throw attempt forthcoming. Swartout's going to be coming back in if he makes it. And he comes into the ball game. Swartout's got to remember he's got 3 fouls. He's coming in for Shapansky. He still can play hard, but you got to try and stay on the floor for a few minutes and not pick up number 4.
Yeah, Duke's in trouble are Millars and Swartout with 3 fouls each, Jeff.
Trying to slide that ball around. As Allman says, nothing there, better reset the offense.
That's a good matchup between Burrows and Allman.
As Swartout fights for that rebound, he was the last to touch the ball. And the Bobcats get another offensive possession. Hartman goes up with a nice softy over the big fella. Made it look easy.
I tell you what, I am impressed with that freshman tonight, Jeff, for the Bobcats. He's played a super game.
At the other end, Day with a fingertip.
Day's the player, too. There's some good players out there for both these squads.
This has turned into
everything
we hoped it would be. Yes, indeed.
This is fun to watch.
Hartman, had the 3 ball. Now underneath, trying to go for the reversal. Last touch by Swartout again.
In the game number 14 for the Dukes, that is Logan Woodruff. Newsham will come out for the Dukes. Good backdoor cut by Hartman.
As the transition, not much there. They're going to set the offense up. Day's feeling it. Halfway down, can't get it to drop. Rebound comes out. As they are going to hit the ball into number 5, Swinicki. Great look over to Allman, wide open, squared up, lets it fly, tickling the twine on the try.
Nice pass, good shot by Allman, 37-35, 2 and a hook to go here in the third quarter.
Baseline dribble penetration, skip pass to a wide open backside. Great offense. Day's trying to get that ball down. Swartout says, I'll send that ball around. Nice look from about 12. Can't get it. Swartout, the big fella's going to be hard to beat in there. Ooh, on the floor, no foul. As Swartout put that thing through the cotton.
Fouls on number 11, Glazier. His third team foul, number 3.
Tyler Williams comes back in.
Tyler's had a nice game tonight for Dale Clyde and his Bobcats.
Boy, and a great backdoor cut. And number 4, Jacek with a nice basket. Back to a 4-point game.
Yeah.
And they're going to be a foul going the other way.
Fouls on number 23, Tyler Williams. His
Dale Clyde wanted that offensive set in the worst way. His team will have to get back into it on the defensive end. Only down 4 with $1:55 left in the third.
Well, it's been a fast third quarter.
Day gets that ball. What a great soft shot by Burrows for the deuce. As we're inside a buck and a half left, trying to roll that ball around. Back up to the top to Glazier. Here on the right wing to Williams. As they get rid of it, they got numbers the other way if they hurry. Underneath the Swartout, the big fella just sitting there. Caught that ball like a tight end and put it off the glass slot for the deuce.
Yeah, nice job running the floor by Swartout. 43-35, a minute to go here in the third quarter. Bobcats down by 8.
Offense, use the off arm.
Team foul number 5 against the Bobcats.
Well, that happened right in front of us too, Coach. That was going to be an obvious call.
I think the officials have done a nice job tonight, Jeff. Coaches are getting their say in, getting their questions in, and I want to take my hats off to these 3 officials. I thought it's been pretty good so far.
3 good veteran officials, and they know that coaches need to say the things to get them off their chest so they can go back to the game. Look at Swartout, the big fella underneath. He just wants to add to his stats, gets a rebound, uses the high, expensive piece of glass before it hits the cotton for the deuce. He'll go to the free throw line to try and finish it off the old-fashioned way.
Tyler Williams on the foul, his third personal team foul, number 6 against the Bobcats, Jeff. Swartout to shoot 1 for the Garber Dukes, up 10, 44.8 to go. A little bit too early in the lane. Yep.
They're going to give Swartout another opportunity. Nope, it's going the other way. Coach Chris Watt just comes out and he said, I just wanted a quick explanation what we had. So somebody probably had their Tootsie on the line. 35 ticks left in the third. Still a 10-point game. Allman underneath. And there's going to be a foul.
The foul's on number 1, Burrows. His first, team foul number 3.
There'll be 2 free throws for Quincy Allman.
A couple big ones right here, Jeff. Down 10. Get him back within 8.
When you've got a scorer and a shooter that comes up short at the end of a quarter, that's just a touch of fatigues up in the quads.
A little bit of legs right there, Jeff. Anytime it's short, it's a little bit of legs. Got to go back, regroup, do your routine, put this one down, hit nothing but the net.
Hasditch into the ball game also for the John Glenn Bobcats. Second one comes up a little bit short as well. Plenty of time left. Millars burps one up from 20. Can't get it to drop. Shapansky fights for the rebound. Third opportunity. Fourth opportunity. Up and good from number 4 on the play. Hunter Jacek. Boy, that was an offensive glass.
He's tough.
Clinic.
He's tough underneath there, Jeff.
That's at least third, yep. So Garber's starting to get themselves in a little bit of foul trouble.
I didn't see who that foul was on.
Shapansky.
Yeah, that's right. His third personal, team foul number 4. Allman back at the line to shoot 2. That's much better looking right there.
Well, I think back to Tommy Shapansky and first 2 to 2.5 games in football as the quarterback, he was trying to get his feel, but man, the coming out party was actually here at John Glenn when he had his first complete game quarterbacking, and he showed that he is something special.
That was impressive.
10-point game right now with 4 seconds left. Day's got to burp it up quick. They let it fly at the buzzer. It's 47-37.
At Essexville Hampton Public Schools, students can achieve their full potential. From preschool to college, Essexville Hampton Public Schools is the home for you. Our staff educate all children using smaller class sizes, focused interventions, personal curriculum, and individual counseling. At Garber, high school students can take AP, honors, STEM, online, college, or 25 career education courses. Essexville Hampton Public Schools, where you create your future.
Back on Bay County TV, ready for the final 8 minutes of regulation. Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala along with you. And Dylan Sauber doing a great job tonight on the camera again. He's getting to be an old veteran. This is his third game with us here. And he's coming back tomorrow for more.
Must not have a lot of friends if he wants to hang out with us.
Nice little soft left hand. How about that shot and that finish for number 4 on the play, Hunter Jacek.
Yeah, nice job by Jacek. He's tough underneath there, Jeff. When he gets the ball in the paint, he's very good around the basket.
Well, the Jaceks have been synonymous with hoops out there for quite a few years. As there may have been a travel, yep. There was a tie-up, and he just got away from the tie-up and took an extra step. As, again, this is a point in the ballgame, down 12. This is a huge defensive sequence for the John Glenn Bobcats to stay in striking distance.
Bobcats going man-to-man against the Garber Dukes
Millars
right there.
has a great opportunity to shoot, and he decided to not let it go. Look at Day out there, has that Duncan yo-yo on a string. Underneath to Shapansky. The defense bit on trying to knock that ball away, and once it got through to Shapansky, easy turn and kiss off the glass for the deuce.
Tommy had really good position right there, Jeff. Had Hartman right on his hip. Took it up for the easy layup.
Allman resets the offense. Waiting on a screen. Freshman couldn't quite make that happen. Shot goes up. We're going to have a foul on the play. They might get Day.
Yep, fouls on Jack Day. His second, team foul number 5.
And 2 shots at the line.
Yep, Brady Rogers at the line, Jeff, for the Bobcats. He's going to shoot a couple. First one looks good. 51-38, Garber with the lead. 6:38 to go here in the ball game. Second one forthcoming is a little bit short.
Well, I just love Shapansky's athleticism. The way he gets up, gets the Windex out, cleans the glass. Now heads down on the offensive set. Plus 13 with the ball. Again, another look under Shapansky.
Pick and roll.
Just really made it look easy.
Pick and roll.
Quincy Allman with a skip pass. Hartman's going to dribble, penetrate, kisses it off the glass. Boy, that was a good-looking opportunity. Again, just hung on the front iron and just wouldn't drop.
Young man plays very, very well for a freshman. Very impressed with his performance tonight so far, Jeff.
Looking again for Jacek underneath. Boy, they are just getting the right position down low. Fakes one way, spins the other way. Another easy deuce for the Garber Dukes. Quickly down the floor they come. Day with a floater from about 12, maybe just out of that teardrop range. One and done as the rebound comes down to the Bobcats. There's 5:20 left in the ball game. Up top, trying to make things happen as they slide that thing back out to Rogers. Rogers gets caught. Hartman can't get the shot off, gets it back to Rogers. He's going to burp it up from 22 and finally get one of those to drop.
That was a big hoop right there for the Bobcats. They needed that three. Gets them back to within 14, Jeff, with under 5 minutes to go here in the ball game.
In a situation like this, Mike, the Garber Dukes and Chris Watts is telling his team right now exactly what I'm going to say. Why are you forcing the ball into the middle right now? Be patient on offense. Wait for that nice, easy opportunity for a layup at the basket. If not, the clock is our friend.
Yeah, absolutely, Jeff. Just run the offense. Got us this lead right here. If you keep running that offense, we're going to be okay. If you got a good look at a 15, 18-foot jump shot, take it. You can sit on it. If not, let's get a layup and let's run some time off the clock. You're absolutely right, Coach. You get an A+ for that.
Well,
that
I like
homework
the way
assignment.
that Chris Watts came out and spent a minute coaching, too. Look at Swardo. He just sweeps the glass clean, just gets that big 6'8" frame and a long wingspan out. Now look at Millars. Not attacking the basket. They're going to take their time right now, and they're going to eat a little time off the clock while they're waiting for that shot inside to Swardo. Again, whenever you have the layup, you take it short of the layup. I think you just chew clock.
Yep. That was a nice set play right there by the Garber Dukes. Had every intention of going down low to Swardo to get that easy layup.
See, now they're trying to bring the Swardo away from the basket. Shot missed. And even when he doesn't affect the shot, he affects the shot just because he's in the neighborhood.
Everybody knows he's there.
And again, fight for the loose change. And Day says, not much going on here. We're going to have a foul on the Bobcats. Looks like it's probably going to go against Drew Rogers.
Drew Rogers with a little bit of a hold right there, Jeff, against Swardo. That's team foul number 7. Swardo to the line to shoot 1-1.
Pretty tall task for Rogers trying to swallow up Swardo. As the shot goes up, halfway down, rolls out. One and done as the rebound comes down to Quincy. As Allman dribble penetrates, sends that thing in the corner. Great square up three that time for number 5, Swinzicki.
Well, we got bird's eye view of that shot. That thing looked pretty from the minute it left his fingers.
But again, Allman penetrates.
Yep.
Swinzicki gets a great look, squares his feet up, lets it fly, hits nothing but the bottom of the hole.
Bobcats are within 13 right now, Jeff. Need a couple defensive stops right here.
Look at Millars. Fight for the loose ball. Swartout, you don't want your big fella putting that ball on the floor if you can help it. Quincy Allman tickling it wide with 3 minutes left. It's back to an 11-point ball game.
That three-pointer can get you back in the ball game in a heartbeat. This is
I think Chris Watts calls timeout right now.
Yeah.
He's getting his team revved.
Remember, there was a little stretch like this in the second quarter where the Garber Dukes got back in the ball game. They hit a couple threes, got some turnovers, unforced turnovers. So this is a big possession for the Bobcats right now.
Freshman trying to make a move with the ball before he had it. He's able to surrender it back to the hands. Here comes a nice step back three. Off the mark and Sward out there. But again, that's the look you're looking for.
That baby would have went the whole place. Whatever fans we have here at 25% would have went nuts.
I think Garber's going to take 30 seconds off the clock or more unless they get a layup.
Yeah, here comes that three-man high stall right there, Jeff. You just switch with the man at the free throw line. That's all. We've seen Chris Watts run this forever. It's very familiar. He does a great job teaching it to his kids. They just go replace each other at the free throw line. But you got to cut hard and go get the ball.
And there's a foul, as that was about a 35-second possession, as they did a great job of using the clock, and they put Day at the free throw line, plus 11 points with $1:45 left in the game, shooting the 1-and-1.
Two Garber players in the corners, the three guys outside, just switch at the free throw line.
Well, they're going to go right back out to that weave. They are going to chew up another 30 seconds off the clock unless they get a layup. As the Garber Dukes are in control of the offense right now. Day deep out on the right wing. And there's going to be a foul.
Quincy Allman, his third, team foul number 9 for the Bobcats.
Rogers comes back in. Team foul 9. First to 2 is good, and we know what happens with the 10th and ensuing fouls. There'll be double secret probation.
Are we talking Faber College again, my friend?
Oh, Dean Wormer. Second one missed. Another Jacek rebound, his second straight offensive rebound on the possession. They got to come out and foul. They cannot allow the clock to get eaten up. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Burrows, I believe, away from the ball.
You are correct. That's Burrows' second, team foul number 7. Away from the basketball, Jeff, over on the far sideline. $1:11 to go here in the ball game. Bobcats down 12. The score here, Coach Clyde will have to call a timeout. Set up his press.
Boy, the Garber Dukes really close it out in a hurry. Quincy Allman could not get that shot to drop over Burrows, who really closed out in a hurry on that shot at the end. I think now at down 12, I think that they're just going to play defense. As the Garber faithful starting to show their support for this hard-fought game tonight. 30 seconds and counting left in the game. Allman still working hard. There's at the other end with a fingertip roll for Brady Rogers. Brings it back to within 10. 15 ticks left. As into the front court comes Millars. And they're just going to let him walk it out now. With 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 and 0. That's all there is.
There isn't any more.
The final score in our ball game. Garber 58, John Glenn 48. Back in a moment to put the wraps on this one on Bay County TV.
You treat your family with extraordinary care every day. Which is why when it comes to their health, more of you choose Covenant Healthcare. We specialize in extraordinary care. From diagnosis to recovery. from babies to grandparents. Learn more about our extraordinary bariatrics program. Sign up for our free seminar.
Back for the post-game wrap-up on Bay County TV. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. This is a ball game where the Bobcats had quite a few runs, but in the end, the Garber Dukes got some great easy looks offensively and then went to an offense that really took chunks of the clock.
Yeah, you know what? The Bobcats fought back valiantly, Jeff, there in the second quarter, got within reach in the third quarter, got with reach in the fourth quarter. Just couldn't hit those buckets when they need to, but take your hat off to Garber. They fought hard. They made some of those baskets, went to the free throw line, made some free throws, but man, what a big win, but a very tough win for the Garber Dukes here at John Glenn.
Third win of the season, and again, very, very hard fought, but the difference in tonight's game, I think, was the length of the Garber Dukes.
Yeah, they're big, they're strong, they're very lengthy, Jeff, and they took advantage of that early in the first quarter when it was 12-2 when we ended that first quarter. The Bobcats fought back as hard as they can. They got within 8, and then they got down to 17, and at that point, but man, I'll tell you what, I love the way Hartman played for the Bobcats as a freshman, and they did some nice things. Williams did some nice things, but the length and the overall size of Garber was a concern for the Bobcats tonight.
Well, you knew Hartman coming up was going to make a statement in this game. No bigger statement than the confidence Coach Clyde had in him and running that first play of the second half to get him a great look, and he drained it. So for future confidence, I think that was a huge vote of confidence from Coach Clyde to get that first opportunity for him.
You know, I would agree. And anytime you're going to bring a freshman up to play at the varsity level, Jeff, you're bringing him up for a reason. And Coach started him and got him that first basket, and it got a lot of confidence in the young man. And I was impressed with the way he played. And then you look on the other side, you got Newsham down there who started for the Bobcats. So 2 freshmen at the varsity level in the Tri-Valley here in Bay County starting on the varsity level. Man, it's going to be fun to watch those kids over the next 3 years.
Well, this was another classic game like we had hoped it would be. Tomorrow night we get to go back to the Duke Dome and watch the Lady Dukes and the Lady Bobcats.
Looking forward to that, Jeff. The Bobcats are number 4 in the state of Michigan, and you know, anytime you're going up against a Kim Klein coach team, you know you're going to have your hands full. So that's going to be a great game. I thought this game tonight with the boys was outstanding. Both teams played very well. The refereeing was good. Let those kids play. These kids are big, they're strong, they're fast. It got physical, but you know what? I thought the game was very well played and very well officiated tonight.
And I think the officials allowed the coaches to ask a question and they gave an answer, and as an official I appreciate the fact that they do that.
I mean, and I've never been an official, but as a coach, if I have a question, I hope I can look you and say, hey, you know, just give me an idea of what's going on. I just want to know, and if you give me the answer, great, we'll just continue on. Let's play some more basketball. I think coaches have to have their say, and the referees have to, like you always say, we're going to listen to you, and then we're going to go back to playing basketball, and that's what it's all about.
That about puts the wraps on another great one. Short night's sleep, back for more fun tomorrow. Thanks for being with us. Look forward to talking to you soon.
Until the next time.